Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I did this video on Monday, it's now Saturday. I do apologise by the delay in it. As you could probably tell, I'm not feeling very well. I started getting ill around about Thursday, and plus it's been really hot and my laptop keeps shutting down. It overheats and completely and utterly shuts down completely. So I decided I'm going to wait till it's a little bit cooler to finish off my recording of the video. So as I'm showing you right now, I'm showing you previous weeks of what I've done and how I've updated it. And my next video will be on my two Kikki planners. So as I struggle opening this planner, it's very tight, the rings, and I do struggle. So I am using Plannerface inserts, as I said before. I am continuing to use this because these are really nice. I like them, and especially you can print them at home, so you can get as many as you want out of it. I am using the Plannerface Misfit kit. I didn't use it all because I wanted a bit of white space this week, because I wasn't sure how this week was going to plan out. And also, I am actually doing the voiceover on this. I did actually record it with voice, but I have a funny feeling I did not switch the voice recording part on, because I remember plugging in my mic, but I think I switched the voice recording off due to one of my previous videos where I didn't want to do the voice because my partner was playing the game on the Xbox, but this time I was actually recording it in real life. So I'm using the light blue washi tape and making it into like a full box, because there was no full boxes in this Misfits kit. It doesn't really bother me as long as I can find something that I can make a full box out of. I'm quite happy to do that. So I used the one with the cats, and you can see I'm trying to line it up so it matches. I do have a few problems with this, but other than that, you'll see that I finally get it in as much as best as I can. Well, as best as I can anyway. I can't remember what days or what, but just recently I've been watching some movies that are on a box, and I quite like. I don't know if you, well, most of you would know by now that I'm a Disney fan, and I've been looking at the new trailer for Beauty and the Beast. That just looks amazing, and Emma Watson is from the UK, so she's a UK actress, and I cannot wait to see her in it. I'm sure she's going to be a really good Belle, and can't wait to see that next year at all. It's one of my favourite Disney characters, other than Tangled, of course, which is Rapunzel. But anyway, Rapunzel is one of my favourites, as you all know. She's purple, she's me completely. But Tinkerbell second, and then Beauty and the Beast, of course. So even though I do think Lily James done a really good interpretation of Cinderella, I do actually like the look of the new Beauty and the Beast in real life. It looks really good. But as I was looking on our box, somebody has got a film called Beastly, which I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it's got Mary-Kate Olsen in it, who plays a witch, and it's based in high school, and she puts a curse on the popular kids, and it's a really good storyline, don't get me wrong, it's really good, and I find that it's very what's the word, it's like a teeny young adult teeny type movie, which I love that type of thing anyway, so yeah. So I can't wait to just watch some new movies, because just recently, prior to this, I watched allegiant of the Divergent series. If you know, that is one of my favourite books of all time after Harry Potter. I just love the whole thing of this one. I was just checking, make sure this camera was in focus, so I do apologise guys if I make you sick, but I just decided to zoom in on just a little bit. I'm not sure if the rest of my frames are going to be in focus, so I think they are, if I remember correctly, because I checked to make sure everything was in focus before I moved everything. But most likely, me being me, will be out of focus. I am still learning on how to do the camera, and I'm doing it so I'm having to lean over in front of the camera, because the way that my camera stand is standing as well, it's at a specific area. I do apologise guys. I am learning to do new camera angles. I need to look for a new camera stand, because I'm actually using my dad's, but he doesn't do as much photography as he used to, which is a shame because he used to love doing photography. So this week is a bit of a mixed match of different things that I want to use up. So I've also got my Harry Potter stickers at hand that I've just cut prior to this. It took me a while to cut them all out, but I wanted to cut most of them so that I can use them up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that I get them how I want them. I did rip a little bit of the page up when I was taking this one up, just because I was trying to do it a bit quicker and I really shouldn't have done that. But so I swing the paper around and line up the top to try and get it down correctly, which it does work. You can't really see in this camera view that it is very, very, very dotty. That was only because I used a very, very glossy sticker paper that I made, I bought and printed it myself, so it is very, very dotty. I got to go into my detail of my printer because we are using a Kodak 5.1. We have got issues with this printer now. The Wi-Fi does not work on it at all, so I have to link my laptop up to print out everything, which is a bit of a pain, but what can you do? I do apologise guys if you hear me sniffling. It is the cold. Only me would get a cold in this type of heat weather, especially in the UK. It is hot this week. But I've decided to go for a pink and a dark pink for Saturday and Sunday, because they match as in colour scheme and they are the same background, so I'm trying to make it into a background. So these are all the washi tapes that I decided that I'm gonna do. So yeah, as I said, this week's a bit of a mismatch. I did try and do as much as I could, and then I realised that this one's not actually straight, if I remember correctly. That's a little bit better. But I was talking whilst I was doing this, but I can't remember actually what I was talking about. I think this week I wrote on there on Tuesday the new stuff pack for The Sims comes out. I am a big Sims fan. I do like playing my Sims. I've been a Sims since the beginning. I think it was about a year after it came out on the Sims 1 that I started getting into it. One of my friends in the street that I was living in introduced me into The Sims, and I've loved it ever since. I do think number 3 is my favourite, just because you've got all the supernatural, and you've got the university. I prefer The Sims 2 University to the university for The Sims 3, because they did it in stages and it worked. To me, it worked a little bit better. Whereas The Sims 3 was in like 2 weeks at a time at the camp, and then you go back and you can, and it was just getting to the point where I was just like, really, I have to keep going back. Whereas The Sims 2, you could actually like stay there for the whole entire time, but it goes through the stages. So you do like a couple of days for the first semester, and then it goes into the second semester, and then you go into like senior, junior, all the different ways you go up to through the ranks, and then you get your diploma at the end. And you had classes, you had exams to do, and if you failed your exam, you could, it was so many different ways of doing it. I did like it a bit more because you could do loads of different things, whereas the Sims 3, it was like, well, if you didn't want to do that that diploma, you could just change it, but you had to go home to change it and stuff like that. You couldn't even return home, cancel your diploma. It was not as great as I thought it would be as The Sims 2, and that's what I really wanted. I was hoping it would be just as good, but obviously some people liked it, some people didn't. I do like The Sims University because then you can get better jobs, get better money, just for The Sims. Really, it's like life, but in a game, and I do like that. My partner likes it as well, but not as much in the last couple of years. He has been a Sims fan. We've got all the Sims expansion packs for first, second, third, and all the fourth between us. Even if we double up on some of them, quite a lot of them actually. But other than that, it's something that we like doing. He likes SimCity more. I've only just got into it. I do like it. So yeah. But I think everybody's all got their own different tastes and everything, which is fine, fair enough to me. We all like different things, don't we? We all don't like the same music. We all don't like the same movies. We all don't like the same videos, and it's just what makes the world really. It's like everybody's friends in different things, and I think maybe we can all learn to be friends and stuff like that. Like friends that I know, friends of mine, we all don't like the same things. We all know that. So we still hang out, we still talk, we're still good friends, and I think that's the beauty of friendship, is that if you don't have like the same interests, you become good friends with some people that you can try and like the same things, or get a friendship out of it. You can't take anything for granted nowadays. It's just one of those things. It's like losing a friend from school a couple of years ago. That hit me quite hard. It was like at the age of 26, I think she was 26 when she died, and it's a shock, especially dying at that young age. And in my year, it's like we've had some great people that have gone through jobs. There was a guy in my year that was in the army. He died, and he was so popular in my year, and it was a shock to see him go. But you never forget those type of people. You never forget who they are and why they died, and it's a shock in some respects, but at the end of the day, you learn to keep their memories alive, and that's what I like doing. I like keeping memories alive. As some of you would probably know from my tattoo that I've got on my wrist, it does say Margaret, and it does say 1997, which is my gran. I miss her every day, and I will continue to miss her. She was like my best friend. She was just my rock. And seeing her ill was hard. But I learned that some medicines are there to keep you well, and I learned that at a very, very young age. And I do want to get more tattoos in memory of my gran. That's the reason why I got Margaret, because I didn't want to put Gran on my wrist, and I didn't want to just put an M, because my Gran Margaret, is the reason why I'm here, and that's the reason why I do what I do, because we're all our family, like me and my mum, are both dancers, including my sister. We're all dancers. Gran used to make our costumes for me and my mum. So me dancing was the thing that always remembered, because she did a lot of my costumes from when I was young up to when she died. She did quite a lot of the costumes for the pantomimes, like my Spirits of the Bells costume. She made all those costumes by hand, and the amount of needles she went through was ridiculous. But at the end of the day, you don't miss. I don't miss her in the bad respects. I don't see her ill. I see her doing what she was passionate about. She always loved making clothes. She knitted most of my cardigans and stuff like that. So she was the one that made my dreams possible, and with my mum. And I think because I do this crafting, I think I see a bit of my gran in me when I do my crafting, because she used to make her own clothes, and she used to knit, she used to do everything like that. But she also was in the WI, so she did loads of cooking. I'm not the greatest cook. I put my hands up, I'm not the greatest cook, but other than that, you can't miss anything like that. So I know that's a bit down, but I just wanted to put it out there, a little bit of backstory of my tattoo. I know people don't like tattoos, I do respect that. I never used to like tattoos, but I needed a bit of closure over this, because I still can't get over the fact that she died. But at the end of the day, I do try and move on, but she's always going to be with me no matter what. So she's the reason why I'm here today, really. I love her, and I still love her, even though she always works over me and stuff like that. So, and when I do this, I always think of Gran, because she loves cats, which is another reason why I was happy that I got cats. I said I'm not a big cat person, I'm not anymore, I'm more of a dog person, but the cats remind me of her, and that's what I thought, I need to do this. So yeah. I'm just having a bit of a chit chat, really. I really shouldn't, but I think it's about time that I put it out there. So the pens that I use are my Faber Castell Faber Castell pen, and I use my Sharpie pen in blue as well. I think I used this one, yeah. So I'm just writing my work hours down, because my work hours really don't change. And because I filmed this on Tuesday, actually, not on Monday. I don't know what I did on Monday, so I filmed this Monday. Did I film it Monday? No, I filmed it Tuesday. Just said that. See what happens when you've got a cold? Your brain just goes bleh. So I do apologise this is so late, guys. And if you're still listening and watching, I appreciate it. So so I'm doing a little bit of different ones down here. I wrote work on these flags just because I just needed to make sure, and I think I put this down for 8.5 and I changed it. Don't think I changed it this week. Yeah, 8.5 and I changed. It changed a couple of times before Saturday actually. I ended up doing a 9.6 and then I had to go home early because I didn't get a break, so a little bit earlier for me today, yay. But that's what it looks like so far. I'll show you what I do. I watched a film and I can't even remember what I actually watched the other night. I need to do my blog prep. I haven't done that yet either. See, I'm all behind. So behind, it's not great. I think I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing the rest of the week. But at this beginning of this week, I was actually feeling alright. Now I'm feeling like rubbish. I have the most worst head cold in the world. It is ridiculous. See, my brain goes in a complete kaput no matter what. I do apologise, I have spelled that. I might not spell that right. I'm not very good at spelling. Let's just put it out there. I'm rubbish at spelling. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you next time. Bye!